Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
So I'm reading verse 48 from Vilapa Kusumanjali. O Devi, Goddess, when will I most affectionately bring the remnants from Mohan's lotus-like mouth that were given to me by the Nishta before you? O Devi, Goddess, when will I most affectionately bring the remnants from Mohan's lotus-like mouth that were given to me by Dhanishta before you? Notes: how wonderful is Sri Raghunath's devotional service in full Swarupavesh. On Swamini's order, Tulasi has gone to Nandiswara.
Nandeswara means Nandagam. Nanda Ishvara, Nandeshwara. Nanda Baba Ishwar was Shiva. Because his child is Krishna. To welfare for Krishna, he is praying to Shiva, Nandeshwara. This is the nature of the Father. He believe that he is a God. So some caring for his welfare, Shiva is the place. So they know say Nandagam before, Nandeshwara. Nanda Ishvara, Nandeshwara. You go to Nandeshwara, the water from the temple of Krishna temple, this water is going to Shiva head. From the drain water from the temple goes to the Shiva. Nanda Baba, Ishvara there, but he worshipped Krishna. Shiva like. So here also, first everything we offer to Krishna, Radha Mohan, and then after offering, it goes to Gopeshwara. That you can eat, because this is not a direct offer to Shiva. If you direct offer to Shiva, you cannot eat. Shiva hands, nobody takes. Because Shiva is his Krishna. So After this, he's become Mahaprasad.
On Swamini's order, Tulasi has gone to Nandisvara to serve Mohan her own cooked dishes there. After Mohan has eaten, Mother Yashoda lovingly gives some of his sweet remnants to Tulasi so that she can bring them to Swamini. Dhanishta had secretly mixed some of Mohan's Adaramrita lip nectar in it. Mohan knew what Dhanishta wanted. So, while giving her a hint with his eyes, he spat some food out as if he did not like it. Dhanishta then picked that food up and mixed it with the sweets that Yashoda had reserved for Sri Radhika. Dhanishta is responsible for all devotional services at Nandisvara, as is Kundalata. Both of them are very attached to the loving pair. They know what is on their minds, and they render their services in secret, unnoticed by others. All this can only be understood by awakening one's Swarup. A person who is absorbed in bodily consciousness is not qualified to render these confidential services to the divine pair. How deeply Sri Dasa Goswami is absorbed in his Swarup. How vividly he experiences these services.
In several ways, we know the importance of mercy. Prasad, reverence, prasad, what you say?
Remnants.
remnants is only mercy. I always say Madhurastakam start from Adharam Madhuram. Adharam Madhuram. Because this bhakti is only based on Adhar. Lips. Business is a business of lips. We talk from the lips. No? When the lips move, then it's talking. Many things we can talk. The person who is devoted, their lips will only move for positive things. But if he is in bodily consciousness, is a different movement. And if he is in Sarupavesh, his bhav and lips movement will be different. And why this movement is changing? Because we took the prasadam, jutha, of Samani. Krishna gave her jutha to Radhika, and from Radhika, Krishna take the reverence. So they exchange. And when we take the prasadam, is also I am taking the jutha of Priya and Pritam. So it's all connection. It's a devotion. Devotion grows by taking prasadam. You see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pastime, only he is distributing the prasadam. Prasadam is a must. Mercy comes through prasadam. In my life, I say you, one day I was sitting with Gurudev and he gave me his jutha to eat me. And it was so mercy comes to me. 6 months I was living out of my bodily consciousness. 6 months. Only by taking his mercy. And without mercy, realization not coming. So, mercy give us to realize. Realization comes by receiving the mercy. When you break for all your regulative principles, then mercy comes. I was that time too much strict in following my regulative principles. And that day, I not go to brush, toilet, anything, and know my bhajan. And that day was fasting day, Ekadasi, and he was 115 years old, so he cannot eat fried things. So his normal prasad, he said, maybe more than 100 years he took the birth and this. He's eating rice and normal thing. So, he gave me and I eat. Other devotee comes, he said, today Gurudev, I'm in Ekadasi. He said, yes, right. So what is this? One person comes, he says, I am Ekadasi. He says, yeah, very good. Means he don't want to receive that much. I am full. Okay, good. And I don't bother and I receive, then mercy comes to me. What knowledge you want to gather in 10 years, it comes like a flowing in me. One time was when I am going to Shiva temple, Mandir to put jal. By listening, I realization. And one time by Gurudev taking prasad mercy. That I'm in Grihastha ashram. Mataji go with me bathroom to care for me that I wash my hand or not. I do not. You give anything, I don't know, salt, sweet, anything. I was totally looking Radha Mohan pastime, only in Leela, Nitya Leela. Nothing. Bodily consciousness, what we practice to come in Sarup is automatic happen. This is a must.
So Gurudev, it means that this kind of body, rules and regulations are a big blockage.
This is our blockage. So we block ourselves. Ritual injunctions is heavy blockage. Why I took the prasad, I was very strictly Ekadasi Vrat, Nirahar, no eating water, no drinking water, no this. And that day, I received his mercy because he feels that he is so surrendered to me and too much faith on me. He understands that I am in this condition and I follow. He never says this is not good for you. But that day I accept the mercy and he gives me mercy. That's it. Never do this. First day, and this changed my whole life. What they do 10 years, 20 years, that happened one day. Once again. Mercy means without no effort, you receive something. That is mercy. If I effort for something and I receive is no mercy, then he will say, this is my effort.
Your growing your desire, right?
Hmm?
Before this, you are growing your desire, so it can happen.
Mercy is mercy, yeah. Even you don't know what is your desire that time. I was not much qualified. Young boys, young man. Young man has a different desire, material, sense enjoyment desire. Crazy desire, money desire, power desire. I don't know that is spiritual is also desire. Change all. The person who is living only in sense enjoyment and he forget to enjoy senses. We don't know. I am sleeping in the bed, same bed, I don't know. Is a male or female or anything, I don't know. Over. The moment is over, gone. My sense consciousness, body consciousness, ego, all gone. What we want to remove? These senses, consciousness, living in senses, living in body, living in the mind, living in my ego. Mind was totally fixed. What I see, only one thing. Radha Mohan pastime is happening, Leela is going on. Nothing else. Eyes is looking this, ear is listening this. All. Material thing is no tasteful, tasteless. The same as. How Shiva ignorance, remove the ignorance, that from there I come here. This is Shiva mercy. I was Shiva devotee, and by grace of Shiva, I come to Radha Mohan. And by grace of Gurudev, I got the goal of my life. Radha Mohan is my goal. The day I took in initiation, he bring to me in my hand. I am listening mantra and I see that he took on his hand to my body and offered to Radha Mohan in lotus feet that I bring one servant for you. He will serve you. I see my body was in the temple. And from that day, Radha Mohan became my Ishtadev, my goal of life. This is the Guru Kripa. One day Gurudev bring me to Radha Govinda temple. Old one. No? It's not every day he is doing. pot is not ready that time. After 1 year, again he bring me to Radha Govinda temple. Chalo, come with me. That's nice. I'm going always, but with him it was very nice. After that, then he said, he's my Ishtadev. I got everything from him. I meditate only to him. How you feel? I say, Gurudev, I feel my Radha Mohan here. I see my Radha Mohan darshan in Radha Govinda. He was so happy. He was wearing one white chadar. He opened. I'm little tall, but he put, with the help of my god brother, to me. And this chadar, when he put, means he gave all his energy to me. All the mercy it was inside that. No talking, nothing. Only one material clothes. But it becomes so divine by his using, I cannot imagine. Mercy this way coming. I cannot explain you. One more mercy I show you. He gave me Diksha. That day he bring me to in the front of Gurudev. Narayan Maharaj words where your previous Sukriti is there. Previous Sukriti, hidden path of devotion. Then Gurudev, Kripa, he connect with your Ishtadev. Read this, hidden path of devotion. Gurudev connect the Ishtadev. That is the mercy. Gurudev give you name. This name, mantra, if you chanting, this will keep you connection on. If you not chant, if you don't practice, it will not stay longer. So mantra is keeping you connected with Ishtadev. And then you understand when the mercy will come to you, then Gurudev will be important in your life. Before that, no importance. You cannot understand. Everywhere you go to learn something. But this mercy of the connection with divine and keeping connection with mantra always in divine only can work. This, when realization comes, then his sarup coming in life. Bhav there. Is a bhav there, means a feeling body. If I am dry in feeling, how Bhavdeha will come? We have to generate this feeling, connection with Ishdev and mantra. There is no way out to escape this. And then Guru Kripa. Then Guru Kripa, Nam Kripa and Ishta Kripa, Sarup Kripa coming through. Like if you go to Gurudev Mercy to the chanting name, this time when you are chanting the name, you don't remember Gurudev, you remember the mantra. That time Gurudev you not like or what? This is the mercy of Gurudev that you are chanting here. You cannot chant, you have no taste. You will not develop taste without His mercy. Nobody can chant, I can say you. Taste will not come without the mercy of Gurudev. Name tasteful will never happen. I was young. I said, Gurudev, I do bhajan, I don't have a taste to do. So I will do for you. And he said, I will do for you. From the next day, I developed taste in doing. Then I realized, we cannot do. If the Guru Kripa is happening to do that, then taste is come. I will do for you. I will do. Really, he start doing. I start feeling taste. Who can do? Only he can do. We are only instrument to move the fingers. He is the doer. And when Ishta happening, the Radhika Kripa comes. Radha Krishna, Radha Rani Kripa. Because my Ishtadev is Radhika. Then Krishna, who is standing near to him, Mohan, what is he? He is lover. He is dear. From him is connection. I have no connection direct with him. He is dear. When they will give Kripa, the soul is there. Is a gift by Creator, right? But this Creator gives the soul with condition, margin and independency. This quality or disqualification also there. But when Radhika will give you, they have her expansion inside you, her soul, then it will become normal. Then this ego, this mind, these senses will become divine. The day she will cover you with her sarup, it will become normal, automatic, the day. This marginal nature will be over. this condition chances will be over. And independency will be over. Real Saranagati will come. Before that, never possible. No possibilities. Our three nature is gifted by the Creator. And normal condition never come. Normal condition only come when Radhika scratches and marks us that now you are mine. This is the mercy. Then you not meditate in Guru, you don't meditate in Nama, you not meditate in Radharani, you only meditate in your Sarup. It's not surprising. You meditate in your Sarup only. You can think only one thing. You cannot think 5 things at the same time. Right? You can think 5 things. Then what is the subject to think? Only your Sarup. When you think the Sarup, then Ishta Nishtha will stay. Finish. Right? Guru Nishtha will finish. Nam Nishtha will finish because you are only thinking Sarup. This will become very intense, yaar. This has become so beautiful. Sarup Nishtha will come. No influence of material thing at that moment will happen. Then Shraddha will not there. Firm faith will come. Firm faith. Wow! Gurudev, like me, unqualified to change my life. You make me so wealthy. I cannot live without you. You are the way, you showing me always. Gurudev, you give me this mantra, what happens to me? Wow. I got my yesterday. I got my goal. We are so foolish. We say that goal is Gurudev. Never. If Gurudev is goal, one material person, then why deities are there? Foolish. Totally foolish subject. This is Mayavad. Go to the Mayavadis. For everything is Guru. It's a Mayavad. Prabhupada was not Mayavadi. He not keep only his picture. He keep every place temple. It was not easy to open the temple any place. Then, why not we relate to Ishtadev, Radha Mohan? Because he is not talking. He is He is with wooden. And my Gurudev is talking and moving. So this is my goal. Foolish. Are no talking because I am not talking. Are my mind and my heart become wooden. It's become a stone. It's not soft. What I am, I see. That is my mirror in spirit. And he is talking. He is exchanging love. He is giving all the feelings. He do everything, yaar. He is not living, then our existence is not there. He is living. We are not living. We are not fixed. He is always fixed in giving mercy. He is standing and waiting for somebody come and take mercy. But we are not qualified to receive that. We are not interested. We are busy in our circumstances. Honestly, this is my small person has a realization. He is only talking and he can only feel us. She is feeling, she is talking. And by her mercy, we can come out from the condition marginal and independency. This Creator creates three twice, who is never living to us. Knowing soul it possible. It cannot go. By her, normalities will never come without her mercy. And how to receive that mercy? Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem. Nitya Siddha. Nitya is always. Siddha is a perfect. What is that? Krishna Prem. Why not Radha Prem? Are Radha and Krishna, there is no two meaning. When you talk about the lover, meaning of beloved also. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem. Siddha and Nitya. Sadhaka Vunai. Means there is no descriptions, no details how to get with sadhana. There is no way of sadhana. Because it's a nitya and siddha, perfect. Sadhaka Bunai, who talk that sadhana, do this sadhana, bogus. Sadhaka Bunai. Chaitan Chaitamrit. Suddha Chitta. Suddha Chitta. Our Chitta is not Suddha. That's the problem. My Chitta. Chitta means my heart, my mind is so conditioned and covered with conditional circumstances. Is not clean. Like a mirror, You go to the bathroom and you take the bath of hot water and it becomes foggy. You cannot see your face. So my chitta becomes so foggy and so mine becomes so foggy that I cannot see myself. I cannot see you, my dear. I cannot see the name is so beautiful. I cannot see my Gurudev. Mercy I cannot see. He is the way, then I started listening that he is the goal of my life. If your navigator is the goal of your life, my God, then done. Case is done. One navigator, you make the goal. 200 rupees, $200, euro. Navigator is your goal. See, so foolish. Navigator can teach you the way, guide you the way. And if you not listen, navigator, you will see, please, my dear. Again you have to turn left. Then again you not turn left. You go right. Sorry. Again you turn. You have to turn back 2 kilometers and come back this way. He always tried to help us. This way, please go this way, please go this way. This is navigation job. It's not my goal of life. Goal is my Ishtadev. And when the Ishtadev not got it, you will never faith in your Gurudev. Sorry to say. Faith will never come if you have no Nishtha in the Harinam and mantra. You not develop taste, faith will never come in navigator. It's a natural. It's nothing working. Something has to work, huh? And honestly, I cannot work. I cannot do. One condition, human, what he can do? He cannot do. Without your mercy, I cannot do. This is also truth. When the mercy cannot come to me, I will not call it useful to work anything, do anything in my life right way. I need mercy. Need mercy. Need to be a mad. Pagla. Then mercy will come. Then you will say, oh, who is giving this understanding? Then you will come back. Oh, my navigator is so powerful. He guides. Oh, my navigator is bringing the right way to. Oh, my navigator to bring me to goal. If Guru is goal, then where you have to go? Nowhere.
To Brahman.
Sri Radha. You have no job to do. You have no way to move. You have nothing to do. If you got the way, you are standing in the four crossing way, 6 cross. But if you know the way, somebody guide you the way, and he navigate you right way, then you appreciate this navigator. He make me the shortest way in my life. You will never leave all your life this navigator who make your way shortest. Like arrows. And this is the point. Navigation you need till your death. It's not that you become guru or you don't need navigation. Or at the death, the last breathing, you need a navigator to guide us. 24/7 navigation is necessary in our life. The day we keep it off navigator, we create the problem. This is the point. Navigation is so important. And its goal is you reach. Goal you reach. But navigation, whole life you need. Every moment you need. Come in. Every moment, please come inside here, give the place to sit. Why you come in? Be practical. Come close. There. You need the goal. And it's all divine. Like in car you use the navigation, you have to buy it. But Guru is navigation, you have to keep always with you, in your feeling. You don't need to buy it or not to do it. But you have to keep in mind navigation. I will not leave any moment of my navigation. You're not assured that I know this. You switch off your navigation, you are in problem. When he become guru, he switch off navigation with his guru. He's in problem. Or even guru problem. Every 24/7 you have to switch on your navigation. Navigation is more difficult than goal. If you have a perfect navigation, goal is easy to reach. Prabhupada say, one goal, a sign. What?
One assigned goal with Krishna.
Yeah. What happened to you?
It's not working. It's turned off or something. Yes. So one must first assign goal with Krishna.
Goal with Krishna. Then?
And then when the path is slowly and progressively traversed and the ultimate goal is achieved,
These are the ultimate. Where we are traveling, we have to check it. I keep in box my navigator. My navigator is always with me. Anything you do, or go to Kaka and Pipi, also not leave your navigator. Anything you do in the guide of navigation is your connection. Never problem can come. You will think, how I will do bad thing in the front of me. Yes, then bad and good will become bad, will become good. Honest with your navigation. No two face. Make one face of in your life. Two face is the problem. Cheto darpanam marjana. Suddha chitta sravanadi. Chitta has to be pure. One face. Clean. Sorry. Oh, go on. You know these things. Yeah.
Mohan knew what Dhanishta wanted. So, while giving her a hint with his eyes, I read all this. How deeply Sridasa Goswami is absorbed in his Swarup.
You see that to do. This is the goal of life. Why mantra is Gurudev Ji? Suddha Chit. Chit make care. Clean it. And why the Ishtadev is there? There are two persons. One is a black guy and one is the Swami, golden color. This black guy is a creator. But he creates something that he give you many toys in the form of the senses to play. This is the mercy of this creator, naughty guy, Krishna. He gave the senses that you engage in playing and die with this playing senses. And you not think to me, like a mother bring the toys to the babies, not think to me. What do you say, naughtiness? No? And marginal also. Ping, pong, ping, pong, ping, pong. And some days I like, but some days I like to play with my senses also. This is a ping pong. Still my senses are very active. So pong also I want to do. Ping, okay, 10 days ping, 10 days pong. Right? Because the creator is very independent. Huh? Very independent. The nature of creator come to me, I am also become independent because I am the part and parcel of you. Why anybody will control me? I am independent. I don't want to go in any influence. Okay? No Sharanagati. Bhakti Guru Thakur, all Mahajans say, take Sharanagati. No Sharanagati. I am independent. This is not normal. Prabhupada, read by last chapter. Last chapter of Bhagavad Gita is not normal nature. Normal nature can come by the grace of pleasure-giving potency. When she will cover you with her expansion from as a kinkari, dasi, then you will be normal. You will be fixed, your abhiman will fixed in Radha Dasi. You will be normal. The Krishna influence will go out. The moment Krishna influence is out from you, you are normal. Radha influence will be there. Because you will expand. What is the Krishna influence and Radha influence? You will get the breast. It's a female influence. And male influence, no breast. No feeling. You grow the feeling to grow the breast. And then when you have a feeling, all this marginal independency and condition, nobody can affect because you become Dasi of Radhika, Krishna will never disturb you. Never disturb you. Because he wants to serve Radhika. When she will mark us, scratch us, then it will happen. If she no mark us, it will never happen. She has to mark that I accept you, my Dasi. Yeah.
Can the sadhaka continue when he does not even experience a little of this kind of devotional service?
This kind of devotion. This is the kind of devotional service. What you do is from ignorance you come in passion. From passion you come to goodness. Just it. Not devotion. This, you only bring yourself in goodness. And still you are not 24/7 goodness. You have a condition of condition. Your senses still condition you. Your mind is also conditioning you. Or eyes, nose and everything, they control you. Ping pong nature is not going. Our independency is not living. Is a purity. I am trying to balance this in purity. This I practice in my life. Not go in totally ignorance. Lead in patience or goodness. I act in goodness, but I am inside very ignorant. These three conditions. Never touch what is the bhakti, what is the way of bhakti, what is the pure goodness, what is meaning of the pure goodness. Goodness is not goal. Goodness is the goal. To be a good person, or to know the pure goodness. And what is the English? Vishuddha Sattva?
Transcendental goodness.
Pure goodness. That is transcendental pure goodness. Pure goodness is also not goal. Soul is not goal. Three purusarthas. Ignorance, passion, goodness. Pure goodness and transcendental pure goodness. That is Pancham Purusarth. And that Pancham Purusarth can be only happen, that is a Prem Purusarth, with your spiritual identity, Sarup identity. It's not very good thing happen that you are in goodness. No. You will not start something if you have no desire for the Pancham Prasad. He is only living in the goodness we do. Read the light, what is that?
Can the sadhaka continue when he does not even experience a little of this kind of devotional service? How I wasted such a pure life with all kinds of external dealings.
External dealing only. Pure goodness, your soul dealing start. Before was only external. Pure goodness is a soul. And Vishuddha Sattva is from your Sarupa, that he can exchange the love. If this not happen, is all external dealing, material dealing. My God, wasting time or what? Only the animals and dog cannot do to come in goodness. But we try to do better than dog. That's it, externally. But we not try to know that living in the knowing of everybody knows, I am sure. But living in the soul consciousness. 24/7, that to do. When this practice will grow, then Vishuddha Sattva is spiritual pure goodness you will start living. That is not outside business, inner business, inner business. No need to show to anyone. Well,
How I wasted such a pure life with all kinds of external dealings. When will I cry for Swamini with a breaking heart?
yeah, when I will cry. When I will know this, what is the benefit of Swamini? These things, condition, margin, independency will solve. We don't understand, nothing can happen. Prabhupada is so merciful. His Bhagavad Gita like a highest. I never see like book like him. Like us foolish, he so much opened the vision. Nowhere, nobody can write. Nobody has this eyes to see and feel and solve. He is realized. He was Siddha. Any place, any words is a divine for the development of our life. But that has to understand. That is the one point. If you don't understand, nothing can help you. Prabhupada said, as it is, what is there, that we understand. Huh?
As it is.
As it is. Yeah.
When will I cry for Swamini
Yeah.
with a breaking heart?
When we have desire for Suddha Sattva and Vishuddha Sattva, when we have no desire for this, why I will cry? If you are not my Ishtadev, why I will cry for you? When you are my Ishtadev, where I cry than you. I have to cry to you. There is no where I can go. I will die for you. I will cry to you. I will live with you. I want you scratch me. You make me your shadow. I want to become your shadow.
Radhe